The first purpose-built racetrack in Hawaii was built on Oahu. It opened on July 4th, 1964. Hawaii Raceway Park was of such importance to the racing scene nationally, NHRA founder and president Wally flew to the grand opening, and Don the Snake Prudhomme brought his nitro dragster to christen the new facility.
Hawaii Raceway Park was the very first professional raceway for Hawaii. From what I understand, it's supposed to have been put on the historic list. So why did they get rid of it?
Racetrack, is very important. And I don't know why we don't have it anymore, but I guess it's politics.
For 42 years, Hawaii Raceway Park was home to Oahu's very large racing community.
Drifting, motorcycle races, they had sports car races, dirt track races, all sorts of racing, including go-kart racing and junior dragsters. It accommodated for everything with wheels.
It is like a catalyst, everybody, different race, creed, color, religious background, that all goes out the window because everybody's there for one common goal, to go racing.
Ever since horse and buggy, the human being was in a need for speed.
My dad's been there, my uncle's been there. My grandfather was one of the first persons to help put the track together. There's a lot of history for our family, and as well as other families that have been there for many, many years.
My dad started racing for a long time. He started in the 60s. He brought us up into racing. So we supported motorsports, and we have supported previous owners of the track by coming out every week. Regardless if there was 2 cars racing or 20 cars racing, we still came out every week.
Hawaii Raceway Park helped launch major racing careers for folks from Hawaii.
We have the Okuhara brothers, the highest echelon of drag racing. And where they start? HRP. So, having a track gives us avenues to do that.
You go out there to race and you want to do good, but everybody there were friends and a small group of family, And whether you went out there on street nights or pro gas nights, it was, every Saturday night you were out there and you hang out with your friends and watched and you had fun.
How much has it meant having Todd Okuhara back with you, co-crew chief in this car?
It means a lot. Me and Todd work really well together, and having him a little more to help me out means a lot to me. I couldn't do it without him ever.
And what was once fun has now turned into a major career at the World Championship level for both of the Okuhara brothers.
To be out there racing, that's kind of what got my foot in the door, I guess, and got hired in the mainland. And I wouldn't be where I am right now without Hawaii Raceway Park.
I know he was good, but not that. I didn't think he was that good, to be in that level.
No, hold on.
There's a lot of good that comes to a racetrack. Getting people off the streets, racing safely, learning how to race, being more involved. I think it's good for families to go out there and spend time together.
Every motorsport is family oriented. When Dad goes racing, everybody goes.
I was born at that track from a week old to the day I stand here. I've been there. Sad to see it close.
It hurts to see that a lot of history is gone.
It's like a punch in the chest, because something that was so good for me and for sure got me to where I am today, and for it to close and kind of hurts other people's chances of doing what I'm doing.
There's a lot of talent out there that has no outlet to show what they can do so that they can move up.
For many, racing is in their blood.
When I moved over here from the Big Island back in, 89, and found out there's actually a real racetrack, couldn't get enough, was there every chance I got. It's a total high that's 100% legal.
I really enjoyed cars, I really love cars. I just love it, it's the lifestyle for me. It's just not something you do on the weekends, it's something you live for.
Racing is big business, even at the local level.
We love racing. If you go to my shop, we have 8 different race cars there. We spent about $50,000 just on this car alone.
My car, just a drift car. I would say all tied up, close to 50 grand. Sitting, collecting dust, stuff all over it, as you can see.
The faster cars could go anywhere up to $150,000 to $200,000. So it involves a lot of money. It's good for the economy.
Having the racetrack, we could go and test our vehicle in a safe environment. We can try all these new parts that we put on. You know, we spend money on it, why not, right? Try it out. And having fun doing it.
Everybody from, I know, doctors and lawyers, that was their place of zen, would be to go racing. And, you know, everybody's lost their outlet. So we need a place.
A place that even the Honolulu police use for training. And so, a word to our elected officials.
Just because you're not into it doesn't mean it's not worth giving the time or the money or even the consideration to. You know, a lot of the racers aren't into golf. How many golf courses do we have? There's a lot of golfers. But you know what? There's also an awful lot of racers.
It's a hobby. There's a lot of hobbies out there. Probably not just expensive, but being that we love racing so much, we do it.
What would happen if we took away one of your golf courses? People would complain, you know? But there's other places for the golfers to go. We have nowhere to go. We need something bad.
This is what we do. This is what my dad's been doing for a long time. He taught me how to race, how to build cars.
Because guess what? A guy got a fast bike, he's going to test it somewhere. He's going to take it on the freeway. And you know, if he crashed, you know, you don't want him crashing into your loved one.
The world of motorsports can become more than just a hobby.
Drag racing can be a very good career for a lot of people. Unfortunately for people in Hawaii, being a little further makes it a little harder, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. You know, it's just going to be a little harder for you to get into it.
Guys that want to advance and maybe make a career out of it have to go to the mainland to do it, because obviously there's nowhere here to do it.
It's sad. It's sad that it's like that.
Give us a place to race. Simple. That's what we want.
For more information
On how to get a new racetrack on Oahu,
log on to
racethevote.com.